Just within a day, one misfortune can lead to multiple adversities that can cause so much pain and toil. Such situations raise numerous questions on the mind, until the opportune time when God's hand of grace steps in to bring total freedom. This is the story of Marieta Sirubasha.
As I was picking these green leaf vegetables in the farm to go prepare a meal for supper, I suddenly fell down heavily on my left-hand side. I think I lost my memory because the next thing I knew, I was lying in the hospital, unable to freely move the left part of my body. The doctors and the nurses did their best to make me get well, but all the treatment did not produce any good result. The medicine I was given did not help me. After a month and a half, the doctor told me to stop taking them as they were causing trouble.
Struck by 3 illnesses at the same time, 51-year-old Marieta just gave up and muddled through life in severe pain from day to day with no hope of improvement.
Before my sickness, I used to prepare food to sell, but this sickness just prevented me from getting any source of income. I couldn't go to the farm. It was just my sister who gave me some support from time to time.
The Friendship Festival at the Nelson Mandela Stadium was making waves within the Sumbawanga town weeks before it took off, and it was the right place for Marieta to be, and the timing was right.
I got to know about the festival through the radio. I also saw the posters, and it further encouraged me to go to the stadium and see what is happening there.
Jesus is coming to you. Are you ready? You don't need Peter Youngren's the hand of Jesus will touch you.
As I was listening to the message in the stadium, suddenly I felt some coldness on the left-hand side of my body where I was paralyzed. Then I began to realize that paralyzed part of my body was gone. Then after Peter Youngren prayed for the sick, he told us to start moving and walk around. I tried to move the left part of my body, my leg and my arm, and I realized I was freely doing it without any struggle or pain, and my left eye began to see much clearer. Immediately, I decided to go up and tell what God had done for me.
She got 3 miracles tonight. Her arm healed, her leg healed, and her right eye open. Lift your arm, lift your arm.
I just thank God for this miracle I received yesterday. I did not have to pay anything.
Marieta danced with joy to the glory of God for the miracle she had just received.
I was feeling very good and well, and all those others who knew me before expressed their joy for what they had seen God do for me, because some of them know how long I have suffered from this illness. But all I could tell them is I thank God for bringing Peter Youngren here to Sumbawanga. I felt so good as I danced with Peter Youngren up on the stage. I felt so light. All the pain and stiffness had just gone.
3 days after meeting with Marieta, the World Impact Ministry team was invited back to Marieta's house to meet with her brother who had just come all the way from Zambia to see if what he heard was true. I got to hear that a man of God is in Sumbawanga to preach the gospel, and my sister had attended, and today she has been healed. We have been very worried about how much money we were going to spend again in trying to cure this illness, and then she got this miracle. For that, we are very thankful for what he has done through Dr. Peter Youngren. May God bless him wherever he goes.
I thank all those out there who put offerings together to bring Dr. Peter Youngren here. May God bless you all 70 times 7 for what you have done. Not too long ago, I could not even speak properly because of how paralyzed the whole left part of my body was. But look at me today.
Thank you, partners of World Impact Ministries, for your numerous support. For in most cases like Marieta, one person's healing is a big blessing, not just to her, but also to the entire family.